The next time a large bomb goes off in a Western city, how far did this policy contribute to it? The next time some Arab or Muslim state topples and is replaced by extremists, how far did this policy contribute to it?
If an immoral and unjust war takes place and thousands of human casualties are the result and innocent blood is spilt, then the person who is responsible for arguing that position will one day answer to a much higher authority.
And instead of wasting hundreds of millions of pounds on compulsory identity cards as the Tory, let that money provide thousands of extra police officers on the beat where they can.
It concludes that Iraq has chemical and biological weapons, that Saddam has continued to produce them, that he has existing and active military plans for the use of chemical and biological weapons, which could be activated within 45 minutes, including against his own Shia population, and that he's actively trying to acquire nuclear weapons capability.
Is Brown's government any closer to your politics internationally than Blair's was?
If anything, further away. You know, I've described Blair and Brown as two cheeks of the same arse, and I strongly believe that. But on the international agenda, Brown is, if anything, even
We will
worse
pursue identity cards because they're right. We think it is legitimate and right in this day and age to ask people to carry identity.
You will be forced to carry an ID card, which will store a goldmine of private information, which will be uploaded to a database called the National Identity Register. Every time you interact with the state, it will form an audit trail, so the government will know your entire life's history. This will be linked to your medical records, your school records, and your DNA structure. Gordon Brown has already said that he will sell your information on to big businesses, whereas computer hackers will be able to get it for free.
Tony Benn, ready to pick up what's been said so far.
I was born about a quarter of a mile from where we're sitting now, and I was here in London during the Blitz. And every night I went down to the shelter, 500 people killed, my brother was killed, my friends were killed. And when the Charter of the UN was read to me, I was a pilot coming home in a troop ship. We, the peoples of the United Nations, determined to save succeeding generations from the scourge of war, which twice in our lifetime has caused untold suffering to mankind. That was the pledge my generation gave to the younger generation, and you tore it up. And it's a war crime that's been committed in Iraq, because there's no moral difference. There's no moral difference between a stealth bomber and a suicide bomber. Both kill innocent people for political reasons. And that's why in Britain, the majority against, in America, worldwide, there's no support for the United States in this worldwide. And you're a declining empire, as we were, and you'll learn the truth. You were beaten in Vietnam, as you said yourself. That's why you didn't want to serve there. You said you don't want to die in a Southeast Asia rice paddy. And you'll be beaten in Iraq. And I'm afraid that's the truth.
John.
The next time a large bomb goes off in a Western city, how far did this policy contribute to it? The next time some Arab or Muslim state topples and is replaced by extremists, how far did this policy contribute to it?
If an immoral and unjust war takes place and thousands of human casualties are the result and innocent blood is spilt, then the person who is responsible for arguing that position will one day answer to a much higher authority than this House of Commons.